What a morning out here, baby.
Tell you what, 18 for you, half casual, half for me.
Feeling good. 1 week out from Stony, man. 1 week out from 100 miles. 7 days.
About 3 or 4 hours.
All right, 18 miles in the bag. We are officially 1 week out from the Stony 100. And as a matter of fact, at this time next week, I'll be a couple hours out from towing the line for my first 100 miles. We went a little faster than planned today. 8:22 pace. Heart rate was only an average of 137 though, so I'm not too mad about that. I was on a time crunch. It's only 7:30 a.m., so I started this at 5 a.m. And today's Friday, so I wanted to get it done before my clients. I have 5 in-person training sessions today, so got it done. Super happy I got it done. Gonna just recover, taper hard. I'm in a taper right now. We're gonna continue the taper throughout next week, leading up to the 100. But man, I'm just looking forward to it. It's all came together so well by the grace of God, and just through a lot of prayer, working with different people, getting different support letters for the event. It's just such a blessing to see everything coming together. And our run coach, Kat Campbell, is actually going to be coming down to Charleston next Tuesday. She's going to stay all the way through the 100. And she and her boyfriend are both physical therapists. So going to be huge having them there on race day for everyone, just making sure we all have what we need to succeed. If you're tuning in for the first time to this channel, this run is for mental health. So I partnered with 2 nonprofits here in Charleston, South Carolina, both who are doing amazing things for youth mental health in the area, Charleston Hope and Quest. So we have a group of 6 of us running 100 miles around a track. We're individually all running 100 miles. It's 400 laps. We have people doing 50 miles. We have people doing a marathon, people doing their first half marathon. We have over 20 runners signed up, which is like crazy to say because this all started as just an idea of me and some friends to do something cool. So to see what it's turned into is just a blessing from God, honestly, nothing short of that. And we're just so excited. We're so excited. 1 week out. I know that all this hard work is going to a way bigger impact than myself. It's going to make a way bigger impact than just impacting me and me doing something hard. It's going to impact so many people and so many families that struggle with mental health issues. So I say all that to say thank you guys for even just watching this YouTube channel, supporting me on Instagram, supporting our business. It's been an incredible season of life. The business is growing. We were planning this event, preparing to run 100 miles. Like, it's just been a really exciting season, and I give all that thanks to God. And even just putting this vision in my head to have an event like this and make an impact like this, it's just a blessing. And being 6 days out is crazy. I feel like I've been planning this event for a year now. But I'm ready to toe the line. I'm ready to get out there and get it done. We've been training hard. This week was the first week of a taper. So if you don't know what a taper is, basically the 2 weeks leading up to, really like a marathon or anything over, you usually do a 2-week taper. So started this last week, and it was just mileage going down. So on peak week, I capped out at 85 miles. That was my most miles in a week. And then this week, the first week of the taper, was 55 miles. And then next week, we just taper. Mileage is pretty low leading up into the 100-mile event, which that's going to be on Friday, May 9th. We're starting at 12 p.m. So yesterday on Friday, I had 18 miles. That was my last longer run of prep. Today, I just have an easy 4. Going to take it really slow, just enjoy it, and just have a good time out there. Training for 100 miles is so wild because you start running like 10-mile runs every day. Like each of my training runs were usually at least 10 miles. And then you see a 4-mile run on the schedule today. And there were some lower ones on the taper this week. And you're like, I could do that in my sleep. Because at the end of the day, 10-mile run takes like an hour and a half or more going at the pace that I've been going after this training block. So it's crazy, like, it takes up a lot of time, but it just goes to show you gotta trust the process. You gotta put in the work,
There's gonna be runs you don't feel like doing, a lot of runs you don't feel like doing, a lot of runs that aren't gonna feel great. But those are the ones where you build progress. And it's just cool to see all that come together. Right now, I didn't miss one single training run during this prep, and I'm ready to go to war next Friday. So during this training, I've been doing a lot of miles at Hampton Park, which is what you guys see right now. It's a 1 mile loop here in Charleston. Beautiful one way for cars, 1 mile loop. And I've just been doing that to kind of, for some mental training. Obviously, running 100 miles around a track, it's going to be physically hard, but it's going to be mentally hard too. I had 2 big training runs this block. One was 30 miles. We did around the track. We actually did that around the track that we're going to be running 100 miles around. I'll put that Strava picture right here. And then the second one was 35 miles. And we did that right here around Hampton Park, around the 1 mile loop. So some really good training runs this block. Feeling ready, feeling more than ready to let it rip.
All right, we just got back from 4 miles. Honestly, it was easy, but I'm not feeling the greatest right now, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is. I think it was something I ate last night. We went to a Mexican spot, and my stomach's been giving me issues since. I'm gonna spare you guys details, but I was not feeling good on that run at all. I was literally sitting there debating stopping that run. So that was super frustrating, but again, it just, goes to my point that I just talked about. Not every run, not every day is gonna feel great. Been feeling really good up until just now, like this past 12 hours. I think it was just from something I ate last night, but also might be the body telling me to just relax today, the rest of today and tomorrow. The biggest thing next Friday, to be transparent with you guys, is just going to be fuel and nutrition and hydration. So at the field, there's not a lot of shade, especially when you're running. Like obviously we're going to have tents for an aid station and we're going to have a crew, but the track we're running on, it's black and there's like no shade. So heat could be a huge factor. Temperatures can rise quickly. It's also like on the water here in Charleston, so wind could be a factor. That all being said, nutrition is going to be huge. We're going to try to get like 100 to 120 grams of carbs per hour and 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of sodium per hour, along with like 20 to 24 ounces of water per hour. So the nutrition and hydration is honestly like just as hard as the running and the mental aspect of it. But luckily we're going to have a good support system there, just holding us in check, making sure we're getting what we're needing. And yeah, I'm going to take the rest of the day to just rest, get a little recovery day, and just get ready for next week. All right, what is up, you guys? It is now Monday, May 5th. We are 4 days out. So Saturday, when I was filming that YouTube video, right after that run, I was feeling really weird, like super lightheaded, super nauseous. I ended up just having to like sit on the couch, lay on the couch all day on Saturday. And I was getting super worried. Like I was getting all symptoms of like having the flu, all symptoms of being sick. Again, lightheaded, nauseous, full body aches, all of Saturday. And I was like extremely worried because, I knew it was 5 days out, but even with those symptoms, even if you do get enough time to recover before the race, you're still going to be feeling those effects for the race. So I was extremely worried, stressing out. But I went to bed super early Saturday night, woke up yesterday, which was Sunday, and felt 100% normal. So I think it was something I ate on Friday night, and I got like a 24-hour food poisoning bug or something. But it was like brutal for 24 hours, and I was super worried. But we are good now. It is race week. We're feeling great. And we're just getting excited. Like I'm getting so many butterflies. I just cannot believe that it's here. I feel like I've been planning this, talking about it, training for it for so long. And now it's here. Like we are 4 days away from running 100 miles around a track, all to raise money and awareness for mental health. And thank you for supporting me, following this journey. If you follow my Instagram, thank you for engaging, following along. I'm going to link my Instagram right here. I definitely want to grow my Instagram. My last video on here had more views than usual, so if you don't know me and you want to get to know me more, follow my Instagram right here. But yeah, guys, today is Monday. We are 4 days out. We out here.
The boys are back.
Ed is in town, baby. Shiz is getting real. It's getting real out here. We got 4 miles today, 4 easy. It's Monday, 100 miles on Friday. How we feeling?
Diabolical.
How we
24
feeling?
miles before the 100.
Yeah, we just did the math. Coach Cat has us doing, if all said and done after the 100 this week, we'll be at 124 miles. We got 24 miles before the 100 even starts. Taper?
The world may never know.
Anyways, how we feeling? Tell the people how you're feeling.
You know, back was hurting last week, but I think we're back. I think the boys are almost back.
Both had a little scare, but
Sean's pooping himself.
yeah.
I
But
went
we're back. We're back. The boys are coming in town. Cat's getting here tomorrow. It's about that time. It's getting real.
All right, guys, we are out here, Stony Field. This is where we are throwing down 100 miles this Friday, 400 laps around this track. There's football practice going on in there right now, so we're not allowed in there. But this is the place. This is where it's happening. Super thrilled. 4 days out. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Crew chief.
Crew chief right here.
Crew chief, yeah, I'm coming in hot.
This is a really big role. Really excited. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say.
4 days out, baby. Let's go.